Okay, it is day 27 30 Days in Thanks. It's February 3rd, 2018. Been a little while since we've been here. Out here on the road. This is where we go to take a walk on some mornings, usually weekends. This beautiful sandy dirt road behind our home here in Temecula. Very grateful for this road. It's very peaceful and serene. Have some ranches back here, 5-acre parcels. Really gives you a chance to get away from people and let your thoughts go, which is necessary. I think I've already discussed the need, the benefit of taking that quiet time in the morning to be still and know. That's back some days ago when we were at the beach down in San Diego. So today, taking Wendy out for a walk. Took Fritzy out earlier, but his legs just aren't up to it anymore. So he got a little bit of a go. We took him back home, came for the longer mind liberation. I don't even know what to call it. The long walk where you don't have to solve some task that's immediately pressing. So the thing that occurred to me on this walk, this bike ride this morning, we've been doing this program with our kids, fathers and sons, for some years now. It may almost be 10 years. I can't remember. Every summer, fathers and sons will go on a retreat where we talk about what it's like, what it means to be a man, sort of emulating the stages of, knighthood from, the idealized days back when knights were around. Which wasn't that all that long of a period, but it was sure made an impression, I guess. And, the Christian models for manhood and teaching. And at certain milestones along the maturation of these young boys into men, we commemorate it, at the stages of adolescence and then being able to drive, graduating from school or becoming a legal adult at 18 and then again at 21. Special ceremonies commemorating those. And we've always kind of just operated it such that once you reach that age, you got the ceremony. There was no trial per se, other than, what was put before you in life up to that point, which may be enough, but symbolically, it's always seemed like something's been missing, something needed to happen there, something akin to, to test of manhood that you see in certain cultures and certain literature of antiquity and whatnot. And so it seems to me, was thinking of Jesus' 40 days in the wilderness, where he essentially fasted. I honestly don't know if he ate and drank at night, if he only fasted during the daytime. 40 days, that's an awful lot. You think he'd at least have to have water if he were constrained by human limitations, but not sure. And then at the end of the 40 days, which was trial enough, you would think, along comes the devil and tempts him with the famous 3 temptations and really tests the man, and you certainly would have to say that after the test, worship me, test God, do a miracle, a gratuitous miracle for show that has, no divine purpose. Essentially use your power for vanity, I guess, or sin, selfishness. And so he passes all those tests on top of having been out in the desert. And then he says, get behind me, Satan. You're done. You're done. I mean, you could certainly say at that moment, if there was any doubt before, that there was no remaining doubt that this was a man. This was a man. And so it seems to me, it dawns on me here on this long walk, that maybe that's the model for the test of manhood. Hi, how you doing? Good, good. And so at one of these ages, 13, 16, 18, maybe in different portions, this trial, this crucible will be gone through in such a similar way, because there would be no doubt. It's like going through boot camp. I didn't serve in the military, but that's always the type of things, like when Henry V and Shakespeare's work, History of the King of that same name, he said on St. Christmas Day, they'll count their manhoods cheap who weren't here to prove that they were men, such as we are doing this day. So I think, is in raising a young man and becoming a man, it's super helpful. It's proper in some regard, it seems, to have to go through such a crucible. So you could always point back to that moment in your life and say, yeah, I stood the test. I did what a boy could not do, but you could only say that a man could do. A person of extreme character, not really focusing on guys to exclude the girls. I mean, no doubt girls must go through the same type of trial, or their own type. But that's not the point. So it's a long walk. And I don't know if you call that an epiphany or what. Just grateful that I took the time and this dawned on me. Consider those ideas. So thankful for that. That's day 27 at least.